Good morning, students. This is Rajesh Agarwal, your English teacher. We were doing deep water chapter and we have completed 3 lectures on this chapter. This is our 4th lecture on this chapter. Let us start. Let's see the text. And then in the midst of the terror came a touch of reason. I must remember to jump when I hit the bottom. At last I felt the tiles under me. My toes reached out as if to grab them. I jumped with everything I had, but the jump made no difference. The water was still around me. I looked for ropes, ladders, water wings. Nothing but water. A mass of yellow water held me. Stark terror took an even deeper hold on me. Like a great charge of electricity, I shook and trembled with fright. My arms wouldn't move. My legs wouldn't move. I tried to call for help, to call for mother. Nothing happened. Let's see the word meaning. Toes means fingers of legs and grab means hold. See the explanation. In between the phrase of terror, William recollected the plan that he had to take a jump as he touched the bottom of the pool. As he felt the tiles of the bottom of the pool, his feet used all the strength he had, and he jumped up. The effort went in vain. He was still submerged in the water. He looked around for help, for any rope, ladder, or water wing with the help of which he could rescue himself, he could save himself. He could only see water all around him. It was as if a chunk of yellow water had grabbed him. The terror grew intense. It was like an electric shock that ran through the whole body. He trembled with fright. He could neither move his limbs nor call out for help. Let's proceed further. The next text of the chapter. And then, strangely, there was light. I was coming out of the awful yellow water. At least my eyes were. My nose was almost out too. Then I started down a third time. I sucked for air and got water. The yellowish light was going out. Then all effort ceased and stopped. I relaxed. Even my legs felt limp, and a blackness swept over my brain. It wiped out fear. It wiped out terror. There was no more panic. It was quiet and peaceful. Nothing to be afraid of. This is nice. To be drowsy. To go to sleep. No need to jump. Too tired to jump. It's nice to be carried gently. To float along in space. Tender arms around me. Tender arms like mother's. Now I must go to sleep. I crossed to oblivion and the curtain of life fell. Let us see the word meaning of the text. Sucked for means drew in. Limp means lifeless. Oblivion means forgetfulness. Curtain of life fell means life came to an end. Let us see the explanation. Something strange happened and William saw light. His eyes came out of the water. His nose was almost out of it. Then he started going downwards into the pool for the third time. He tried to breathe but gulped water instead. The light went out as he drowned again. Then he stopped making efforts to save himself. William relaxed. His legs became lifeless and his brain experienced a black out. The fear ended. He did not panic. He became quiet and experiencing peace. He was not afraid of drowning anymore. He felt sleepy, was tired to jump up, felt nice to be carried in his mother's arms. As he felt sleepy, William became unconscious as he drifted away towards death. At last, William became unconscious. Now, move further to the next text. The next I remember, I was lying on my stomach beside the pool, vomiting. The chap that threw me in was saying, "But I was only fooling." Someone said, "The kid nearly died. Be all right now. Let us carry him to the locker room." The first word is fooling. Fooling means joking here. Locker room means a room, lockers, where clothes are changed. A room having lockers where clothes are changed. Let us see the explanation. When William gained consciousness, he was lying on his stomach beside the pool and was vomiting. He heard someone scolding, rebuking the boy who had pushed him into the pool. The voice said that William had almost died, and the boy replied that he was fooling with him, he was joking with him. The voice asked the boy to carry William to the locker room. Let us see the next text. Several hours later, I walked home. I was weak and trembling. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. I couldn't eat that night. For days, a haunting fear was in my heart. The slightest exertion upset me, making me wobbly in the knees and sick to my stomach. I never went back to the pool. I feared water. I avoided it whenever I could. See the word meaning? Haunting means visiting again and again. Exertion means physical effort. Wobbly means unsteady. Let's see the explanation. After many hours, William walked home. He felt weak and shivered. He kept on crying as he lay on the bed. He was unable to eat food. The fear kept on haunting him for many days. The incident made him physically upset. The slightest work made him feel that his knees were unable to bear his weight. He would feel like vomiting. William did not go to the swimming pool as he feared the water. He remained away from water. So, this much is enough for this lecture.